She has the nose of a fucking police dog. Like she could be like sniffing a bag and know that there's cocaine in it. Like she has.
By the way, so could I.
She could be like sniffing a whole bag of and knowing it's blow.
I just like the way it smells.
Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just so good guys. Whoa.
Mazel Morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. I'm sitting here with my co-host Ben Soffer and me, Josh Peck. I'm missing my antidepressant.
Josh!
Anyway, let's move on.
I want to know, okay, so you're missing your antidepressant and you were just in some serious traffic.
And I hear she's missing me. No.
And you were just in some serious traffic. Does that create road rage?
Yeah. Okay. Well, no.
How angry were you waiting? Josh texts me. He's like, I'm going to be 10 minutes late. And me, I say, no problem. I don't care. You show up when you show up. You're a celebrity. You show up when you show up. But Josh sent me a video that I actually haven't watched yet where he said that somebody was arrested on the freeway. So perhaps we listen to it together. Let's
wait. Play the first one and then the second one because I'm such like
the first one was hilarious. You were just like, bro. Take a shot every time Josh says bro in this clip. Ready?
I feel the need to give proof when I'm late.
Dude, this is what I'm dealing with right now. I'm very sorry. It's taking an extra minute. I'm going to be about 5 minutes late. Fuck. I'm so sorry. Bro. What is happening? Someone better have committed a massive crime. Why is the popo here? Why the ghetto bird up in the sky, dog?
Okay, you only said bro once, so take one shot. I don't know why I thought you said it more.
That's me taking a video of the helicopter, the police helicopter, circling the freeway and me in dead stop traffic.
And then this one I haven't listened to yet.
Dude, I'm sorry I'm a minute or two late. I know, there's no excuse. It's not like they shut down the freeway. They shut down the fucking freeway. Oh my God. Look, all to get my guy.
I cut it off because I was like,
God.
I didn't know if it was acceptable the way I was like, look, there's the guy. And he probably, I literally started like editing in my head. I'm like, he's probably a nice guy, but.
There's absolutely nothing worse. Last night we went to the U.S. Open, Josh, which we have to talk about. And we're leaving the U.S. Open. It said we left early, okay? We left in the middle of the third set of the Djokovic match out of 5 sets. We wanted to beat the traffic, get home to Ruby. It's at 24 minutes, okay? 24 minutes. That's beautiful.
Hot.
That's beautiful.
Hot.
We get to the freeway. We're 12 minutes away on the FDR. All of a sudden, 12 minutes jumps up to 30. Accident. What are you, nuts? Can people stop getting into accidents? I have places to go. You know how inconvenient it is that you probably died? Can you please?
Yes.
Come on. Come on. As my dad would say, have a little Rachmanis. Have some Rachmanis.
What's the etymology of Rachmanis? Because growing up, Rachmanis to me was like, oh, Rachmanis, like it was like a negative, not like have a little.
It's like have at least the way that I've always known it to be is like have some Rachmanis for this poor fella who I don't know has one leg. Have some Rachmanis, you know, for our one-legged friend, or have some Rachmanis for me, who's inconvenienced by the death of a drunk driver. Have some Rachmanis.
You have to understand the look on my wife's face, her growing up Irish Catholic in the great capital of California, Sacramento, realizing that there's a Jewish language called Yiddish.
Yeah.
Like, when I might as well have said, and here's the horns, like, oi, day.
You just like poke your belly button and pop up, shoo.
The Jewish Pillsbury Doughboy, you poke him in the stomach and he just goes, oi.
Yiddish,
not so hot.
Yiddish is the best. Like, if you don't know Yiddish, this is not like we're not trying to gatekeep it at all. Go learn it and use it. It's fantastic. And I feel like some Yiddish words have made its way into the American lexicon, and
they have.
And you don't even realize when you say "oy," "oy vey" this is the pinnacle of Yiddish. "Oy vey."
Let's talk about them, and we have some. I don't mean to Gentile splain, but I know Olivia. She is not part of the tribe. I assume our wonderful engineer here. Perfect. Okay.
At the end, we'll be doing a short conversion ceremony. It's no big deal.
Yes.
I'm ready.
It's no big deal. But okay. Yeah.
Let's think of Yiddish words that have made their way into the regular lexicon of the English language. Oy vey, for sure.
Honestly, Josh, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT.
They're
gonna
no.
spit.
Let's think,
They're gonna spit it out.
First. Way to fuck the game up.
Let's see.
Don't. Let's guess.
Fine.
Stop.
Well, wait. You see, Josh,
This is why we're
ChatGPT, they're
gonna
ruining us.
enter idiocracy.
They're ruining us. It's ruining. Instead of using my brain, I'm like, I have 1 second of I can't think. ChatGPT. Oh my God, we have to delete this app. It's making. I can't think anymore. I can't think. Okay, oy vey. That's what comes to mind. I have, for whatever reason, the second one that comes to mind, it's not in the lexicon, okay? Gay kakenachenyan means go shit in the ocean. That's what that means. So somebody comes up to you, they say, hey, fuck you, guy. You say, gay kakenachenyan. You go shit in the ocean, motherfucker. That's not in the lexicon, but that one popped up. You have one?
Yeah. Okay. I would say bubby.
Yeah, bubby's good. Bubby.
Bubby.
Bubbala.
Wait. There's other ones.
There's a million. I'm having like the big...
Schmuck.
Yes, which in Yiddish means penis. And we just really use it colloquially as, he's a schmuck. He's a loser. A loser.
Yeah, loser.
A loser.
Putz,
Josh,
putz.
you're good at this. Your brain is firing. You take Alpha Brain before this? What'd you take?
Always.
You took something. Okay.
Always.
Yeah. That's good.
Wait. There's other ones though, like Gesundheit. No, that's German.
There's probably something close to Gesundheit though in Yiddish. Maybe it's Gesunta or like
Schwitz.
A Schwitz for sure. A Schwitz. We're going to the Schwitz.
I love this because there's some like Yid on the Van Wyck Expressway screaming at their radio right now, being like, "You guys are missing it."
Gay kakenachenyan. Yeah, klutz.
Klutz is a good one.
Tell me when I should ask ChatGPT.
Kibitz. No.
Just to fill in the blanks.
Yenta.
Okay. Yenta's a good one. Okay, just to fill in the blanks. We're just
okay.
I don't even type anymore.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Well, that's Hebrew though.
Yiddish expressions that have made its way into American culture.
Yarmulke.
A surprising number of Yiddish words and expressions have become a part of everyday English language. Schlep.
You no good Jew.
Schlep, Josh. Schlep. Okay. Schmooze. To chat. Okay. Schmooze. Schlock. I didn't know. Cheap. Low quality. Schlock. That feels personal. I don't know. Schmaltz is a great one. Chicken fat. Okay.
Schmaltz,
Some people cook with schmaltz.
But then also people have used it. It's like got schmaltz, like it's fat, but it's not in the literal sense. It's like, oh, it's overdone. It's like, ugh, schmaltzy.
Oh, interesting. I haven't used that. Schmear, Josh. Schmear we forgot about. A little bagels and schmear. Okay, a little bagels and schmear. And then personality, behavior. There's a million of them. Mensch. You're a Mensch. Our producer over there, he's a Mensch. Lovely.
Total.
Olivia, I think you'd be I think maybe Olivia you'd be a Mensch. I don't know if Mensch is male or there might be a female word for Mensch. I'm not positive. Kvetch. We kvetch. All we do is kvetch. By the way, that would be a good little title for a segment. Kvetching. Kvetching in something, like where we complain about things. I love it.
Yeah.
Kvel.
Kvelling.
I'm kvelling. By the way.
Yeah, I'm overwhelmed with pride and joy.
Kvelling.
I'm kvelling.
Did we say yenta?
Yenta. Come on.
We're yenting. We're going to yenta with Kathy Griffin. She's a yenta.
Oh, is she a Yenta? Can't wait.
She's
wait.
a yenta. Oy vey, my favorite, which I honestly forgot about. Do you know, Olivia, there's a big version of oy vey. It's called oy gewalt. That's big oy vey. That's big oy vey. Yeah. There's oy vey and there's oy gewalt, which just means big oy vey. What are you, Meshuggah?
Meshuggah.
We could go forever. Wait, there's only two more actually in here. Chutzpah. You have so much chutzpah. Means you got nerve.
Chutzpah.
And last, Olivia was right. Mazel tov on your promotion.
Ah. I didn't know that.
Neither
that
did I.
Hebrew.
By the way, we're trusting chat. Maybe they're wrong. I don't know. I thought it was Hebrew too.
If you're going to trust anyone, right?
This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Saxx Underwear. Folks, we've spoken about Saxx before, okay? Because Saxx is solving a big problem in America. And if you're a man, you know it. Let's talk about the acronym BSTL, ball stuck to the leg. I'm sorry, Mom, turn this off, but it happens. Your nuts get caught on your legs. You're sweating. You want to keep the boys secure. You don't want to feel that sweat anymore. That's where Saxx comes in. Because Saxx isn't your normal pair of underwear like competitors, okay? A Calvin Klein, a Costco, a Hanes, okay? Because they don't care about your nuts the way that Saxx does, okay? Old underwear is out. Saxx is in because Saxx is the original pouch underwear, changing the game since 2006 with its patented ballpark pouch technology. It's the most comfortable underwear for men, period. Folks, they have styles for every situation from lounging to high-intensity sport. You got to keep those bad boys up during sport. You don't want them dangling. You don't want all of a sudden you get a baseball to the nut. No, that would happen in your Calvins. That wouldn't happen in your Saxx because your Saxx are keeping your sack up. Your Calvins are letting your sack droop. Okay, it's very simple. It's incredibly simple and comfortable. Saxx underwear is unbelievably comfortable. And gifting, my goodness gracious, this is the perfect gift, folks. If you're a lady and you'd like to gift this to your husband, he'll be thrilled. If you're a friend and want to gift it to your male friend, it's an amazing gift. You should absolutely send Saxx to somebody you love who wants to keep their sack cool and comfortable while in underwear. Think about it. You change your oil, upgrade your phone, rotate your sneakers, but you're still rocking those stretched out boxers from college. What are you, nuts? Your underwear is the one thing you wear every single day. Saxx underwear gives you breathable fabric, no ride-up legs, and a pouch that keeps everything in its lane. Upgrade your drawers, upgrade your day. Check out Saxx.com. That's SAXX.com. Check out Saxx.com, SAXX.com. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Element. Folks, you know we love Element here at the Good Guys Podcast because this is a zero sugar electrolyte drink mix and sparkling electrolyte water born from the growing body of research revealing that optimal health outcomes occur at sodium levels 2 to 3 times government recommendations. I've had enough, government, okay? I have had enough. I need more salt. Why are you telling me I shouldn't have more salt? Salt makes me feel better. Salt is not the enemy. It is not. Element is telling us that salt is not the enemy. And all you have to do is try it to believe it, okay? When you are thirsty and you drink a ton of water, you don't feel hydrated because your electrolytes are low, your salt is low, and each stick pack delivers a meaningful dose of electrolytes, free of sugar, artificial colors, or other dodgy ingredients. You don't realize these competitors look at the back. Why are you trying to get hydrated with so much sugar? That doesn't make any sense. You don't need that. You don't need any of the sugar or dodgy ingredients to get hydrated. An Element is formulated for anyone on a mission to restore health through hydration. It's perfectly suited for athletes like us, okay? Folks who are fasting, sometimes also us, or those following keto season, that's us. Low carb, whole food, paleo diets, that's all of us. We're all of these things. We're all of these things. A little schizophrenic, but we're all of these things. And folks, Rob Wolf, their founder, former research biochemist, 2-time New York Times best-selling author, and he has now sat on the Navy SEAL Resilience Committee for over a decade. I mean, you talk about accolades. Again, they got U.S. Olympians like us, professional athletes, special forces, health experts, business leaders, everyday folks just like us. The morons, people, the morons need Element. So right now, Element is offering a free sample pack with any purchase. That's 8 single-serving packets free with any Element order. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors or share Element with a friend. Get yours at drinklmnt.com/goodguys. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt, drinkelement.com/goodguys.
It's so cool having Olivia here in our temporary set, like with the way this is set up with like the fake plants and everything. I feel like we're like on our college radio show.
Yes, totally.
It's taking me back to Bearcast Media.
This is so good.
I also kind of feel like we're like on the Vile Files, except Nick isn't here. It's just,
yeah. I'll do my best impression of Nick to be like slightly detached but very insightful.
Okay, let me hear.
No, I can't.
Oh, okay.
I've just described it. He's too handsome.
He's so handsome and huge. Why are all these guys so big? I used to think I was tall, and then I started meeting people that went on The Bachelor. These guys are all 6'5". Who knew?
Yeah. Who knew like Joey Camasta was 6'2"?
Oh my God, Joey Camasta is a unit. A unit.
Utter unit.
Yeah, no, he should play football. He's a big boy, and he will take offense to that. He's svelte. You can be big and svelte. And you're big and svelte, Joey. Big and svelte. It's an absolute compliment. Absolute compliment.
But I will say, and I've been getting some feedback, and I don't want this to make it to the Dear Media ears, but we do have our Olivia here. I'm hearing that these video cameras in our temporary studio, better. It's better.
Yikes.
It's more crisp. It's more clear. I know. It's because these are the FX3, right?
By the way,
fancy cinema camera.
You look insane right now. You look so unbelievably clear.
I feel insane.
You do, right? You look nuts. You look nuts. And
I'm a mess.
And I'm sure that everybody noticed, yes, I'm no longer in my temporary Hampton studio that I needed to set up by hand. Okay? You guys don't understand. You're complaining. I was woodworking. Every day. I was nailing. I was creating. I gave you the best I could. Now we're back. We're home. It's beautiful. What is this? Taupe? No, this is light pink. What is a cross between taupe and a light pink? What is this called? It's beautiful.
It's like a flamingo. It's giving bubblegum dreams.
Bubblegum. That's the color.
It looks like Katy Perry's powder room.
Gorgeous. That's not where I thought you were going, and I thought we were going to have to cut it. I was like, whoa, Katy Perry's... Like, get your head out of the gutter.
I think... I don't know. Am I allowed to say that I think Katy Perry's a babe?
Sure. I thought you were going to say that you'd love to see Katy Perry's powder room. I was going to say
that way more than calling her attractive.
Oh my!
That would be a fun code word for going down on someone.
Powder room? Can I see?
Try to see that powder room, baby.
Oh, I want to see your powder room.
Just kidding. I don't go down on people. It's nuts. I'm all man.
Yeah, that's you.
I'm not gay like that, dog. No, I'm kidding. But you know, like amongst like certain like I don't know how to phrase this, but in tougher neighborhoods, it's considered less than masculine to go down on someone. And I'm like, you're nuts.
You're nuts, and
that's total. What are you nuts?
You're nuts, and you're also like kind of a jerk. Like she deserves fun too. You like
beyond.
You nut job. Like if you want that, go. I don't know. Hire a hooker. We're going to have to cut all this out.
No, we're not.
Okay, cool. Leave it in.
Yeah, beyond. By the way, it's the only time where I know I've actually done my job.
Totally. Totally.
In the other sense, like I'm just kind of taking your word for it, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. There's no... I mean, I guess you could act in this. We're talking about Cunnilingus, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that Yiddish? Cunnilingus?
It could be.
I wonder what I have to ask. What is the Yiddish term for cunnilingus? And then I'm done with ChatGPT. What is the Yiddish term for cunnilingus? Yiddish doesn't really have a native widely used term for cunnilingus. But Yiddish sexual slang exists. Let's see.
Stupping.
Oh, it's, stupping schmuckputz. Okay, that's nothing we didn't know. Nothing we didn't know. Oh, my God. Josh.
Wow.
Tell me. Labor Day weekend. Was it wonderful?
No, it's awful.
I knew you were going to say that.
Awful.
Tell me why it was so stressful. It's so funny. The bigger the national holiday, the worse time you have. I love it. Because the kids don't have school. It's a lot. It's a lot. They don't have camp. They don't have school. They got nothing.
It's a lot. I'm also 38 and I'm in on the joke, which is like, I can tell through Instagram you're not having the fun that you're saying you're having. I just know it. I know it.
Well, we know you're wishing it, certainly. You're like, you're not having fun. Are you not, like, do you grill at all? We've never spoken. Do you have an outdoor grill?
I do. I love to grill.
You do grill. That sounds like, did you do that? That would have been a lovely activity. No, you didn't grill.
This is great.
How often do you grill?
I go in spurts. So like I'll do it once or twice a week for like a month or two, and then it'll sit dormant for 6 months.
Yeah, it's so interesting. So like in the city, you have two options for buildings, right? You'll have a non-amenity building and an amenity building. And and you're paying for these amenities, right? Some of them have gyms, some of them have pools, some of them have rooftop decks for tanning. And you're paying up for these things. And they sound amazing. But if you live in an amenity building, I always think you're going to pay for the amenities. 9 out of 10 people won't ever use the amenities. Is it the same thing with a house where you have all these gadgets and gizmos aplenty? Who's it's and what's it's galore? Like a jacuzzi? Like a grill? Do you ever use them?
I mean, I don't have those kind of things just because I'm more like, basically when you live by the beach, the ultimate gizmo is the beach.
But do people use them, I'm saying? The people who have these huge, beautiful pools, these beautiful jacuzzis, these saunas, like they trick out their houses. Do they use them ever?
I think some people
do.
do. I certainly would, but it's a shunda because the moment something breaks, you got to have a guy.
Yeah.
You got to have a guy.
Must have a guy. Must have a guy. By the way, I didn't get any credit for gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20.
But who cares?
No big deal.
I want more. Brother, this is a high tea podcast.
It is so hot. My God.
We speak Little Mermaid lyrics.
We do. I was just playing that actually for Ruby. I'm sure you obviously know about this. This invention, Josh, we actually, I think, spoke about it on the podcast already, but I have to call it out again. The invention of the Tony, this is fucking genius, okay? I used to have these, I called them figurines. My parents would buy me like a little, like, caricature of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and I collected them. I loved them. And now they make them where you put them on top of this box and they sing. So you can have Buzz Lightyear, and you put him on, and it tells stories from Toy Story. So kids don't have to necessarily watch. They can hear, they can listen. Ruby, at 3 months, he loves it. He hears like he has a little Mozart guy that plays Mozart, a Little Mermaid that does Little Mermaid. Shout out Tony. Love it.
Shout out Tony. It's fabulous. Both my kids have it. My son goes to sleep to the Arthur podcast Tony every night.
That is so cute.
2 years in, I'm like, dog, we've been hearing this story. Because I lay with him every night. Oh my God, here it comes. Here's another story from Arthur. I'm like, I am going to end it. I'm going to throw myself off your bunk bed, dude. But he loves it, and he won't accept another one.
It's like that, there's also a Fisher-Price toy, the Kick and Play, that Ruby's using right now, and it's the same fucking song, that Purple Monkey. Can you shut up, Purple Monkey? Okay? I've had enough. Had enough of you. Yeah. Fucking monkey. Stupid purple bitch.
Bro, I'm in a little bit of a crisis, and I'm willing for everyone to weigh in here. I have itchy scalp, and I have children, so I got nervous I might have lice. I don't. None of my kids have it, but I bought a preventative conditioner and shampoo, which I've been using for like the last 2 weeks. So I'm good. I've been like looked at for lice. I'm good. But like, do I just have itchy scalp? Or here's another thing I've been thinking, because I've been going outside at night a bit and it's still super hot and August, September weather. I think I'm getting lit up by mosquitoes on my scalp.
Josh, I'm so happy that you brought this up. Okay. First of all, I think that you just have a little bit of dandruff. You just have a dry scalp.
I don't.
Maybe you don't.
Look, I don't got Parmesan coming down from my follicles.
I think they might be deeper. You might not know. Or maybe you got sunburned. Is it possible that the top of your head got sunburned? Maybe you were like walking in the heat and you don't realize that maybe it's a little bit red under there. All I know, even if you don't have dandruff, why is Head and Shoulders not the only shampoo we use? We have a dandruff preventative shampoo. All these other shampoos don't do anything. It's like, okay, your hair will be soft, but with Head and Shoulders, you'll never get dandruff, and your hair is soft. Or on the flip side, why isn't every single shampoo dandruff preventative? I don't understand, right? Is this not a question that you ask yourself? I ask myself this every day. I now use Head and Shoulders every day because I do sometimes. I get an itchy scalp, okay? Turmeric makes me itchy everywhere. I get itchy everywhere. So
I've been doing my turmeric supplement. Maybe I'm...
Yes! You're overdosing. What units are you taking?
I'm doing, I do about 2,000 milligrams a day.
Too much. I'm happy we spoke about this. Yeah, the normal range is 500 to 2,000. You don't need 2,000, my dude. You don't need it. You don't need it.
I got inflammation everywhere.
I know. Do you have it?
I'm telling
You have activated black.
retaining water.
You have activated black pepper with it, or are you just peeing
Do
it
I
out?
have activated black
I just wanted
pepper?
to make sure.
Am I an asshole?
I was an asshole. I took turmeric plain for like a year and a half. It did nothing but give me heartburn. The activated black pepper is what does. It's the whole thing. It's the whole jam. It's the whole jam.
It's so true.
I don't even know why. Honestly, the fact that they sell turmeric without activated black pepper, these people need to be held responsible. This is false advertising, okay?
It's because it's for a curry, not a bed.
Yeah, you're just gonna give me hot. You're just gonna give me hot pee. Like I don't need that. I need an inflammation reducer.
But do places in which, like Southeast Asia that uses a lot of turmeric, we're talking India, we're talking Indonesia, like do these people just have no inflammation?
No, they must not. They must feel amazing all the time.
God,
They must feel amazing.
I bet.
We should just start cooking with our supplements more. Right?
Yeah.
A creatine saffron turmeric stew?
Enough said.
Sounds good to me. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Nurture Life. Parents, would you say that your life is nonstop? And then all of a sudden you pick up a hobby like baking sourdough and you don't realize that it actually takes 3 weeks to make a starter and 2 days to make a loaf? I digress, folks. This podcast is sponsored by Nurture Life because they're trying to give you back time. It's 2025. Are you still feeding your kids like it's 2005? Nurture Life is a meal delivery service that makes nutritious meals and snacks your kids actually want to eat, while giving parents like us the support they need too. Nurture Life's whole menu is perfect for kids ages 10 months to 10 years. Their fresh meals and snacks are delicious, nutritious, and fully cooked. That means they are ready to serve in just 1 minute. Nurture Life lets kids enjoy a healthy, nutritiously balanced diet while still eating all of their favorites like macaroni and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs, and much more, so parents can be sure that there's always a healthy meal that their little one will love. That's why Nurture Life is the top meal delivery service for babies and kids. And it's even allergy friendly too. Folks, we don't have kids that are of age for Nurture Life yet, okay? But I have a wife who eats like a child. Don't tell her I said that. She loves their mac and cheese. It's absolutely fantastic. So folks, head to nurturelife.com/goodguys and use code goodguys for 55. I love when there's a good deal. 55% off your first order plus free shipping. That's right, 55% plus free shipping at nurturelife.com/goodguys. Make sure to use our code goodguys. Even if you aren't a parent with young kids, you might have parent friends who struggle with mealtime. Make sure to share our code so our show gets the credit. Remember, put your little ones first with healthy meals from Nurture Life. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Chewy. Folks, I'm just trying to live up to the version of me that my dog thinks I am. Romeo assumes I've got it together. Meanwhile, I'm Googling, can dogs eat watermelon? And realizing we're out of food and I forgot the flea meds. What are you, nuts? Chewy had both, delivered it fast. Now he's well-fed, itch-free, and still thinks I've got it all under control thanks to Chewy. Trusted by over 20 million pet parents. With over 100,000 products from top pet brands, Chewy makes it easy to find everything from food and treats to beds and toys, all delivered to your door in 1 to 2 days. They also carry supplies for birds, fish, reptiles, and other small pets, whatever floats your boat. No store trips, no markups, and faster than any other delivery service, Chewy brings it all straight to you. To support your pet's health, they offer prescription medications. What haven't they thought of? Telehealth pet visits, pet insurance, and are expanding in-person vet clinics across the country. As temperatures rise and summer flea season peaks, so do the risks of fleas and ticks, even for indoor pets. These pests can spread through other animals, visit to the groomer or vet, and even hitch a ride in on humans. Chewy carries a wide range of vet-recommended flea and tick medications to protect your pet year-round. Also, AutoShip lets you schedule recurring deliveries of the essentials you use most, so you never run out. It's flexible, easy to manage, and can be changed or canceled at any time. And their customer support, my God, 24/7, okay? It is fantastic. I use Chewy, and you should too, because Chewy really is the best place to get everything for your pet on demand. Chewy is everything you need to keep your pet happy and healthy. And right now you can save $20 on your first order and get free shipping by going to chewpanions.chewy.com/goodguys. That's CHEWPANIONS.chewy, CHEWY.com/goodguys to save $20 on your first order with free shipping. chewpanions.chewy.com/goodguys. Minimum purchase required. New customers only. Terms and conditions apply. See site for details.
Should we get into a story?
Yeah, I would love to. Let's chat. Let's gab.
Yeah, let's gab. Let's keep it really wild.
You think that's
and free.
Yiddish, gab? Where does that come
Gab?
from?
I don't know. It sounds just like, I don't know. It's got to be short for something.
Yeah. Gabagool.
So true. Well, singles are dating until they're hating to make breakups easier. Here's how to tell if this toxic trend is happening in your relationship. The date them till you hate them theory isn't about stormy splits. It's about slowly ghosting your way out of love. The buzzy breakup strategy is racking up views on TikTok, though relationship pros say it could be downright toxic. The trend traces back to creator Meg Neal, who went viral after spilling how she slipped out of a 4-year relationship without crumbling. I dated him until I hated him, she declared in a TikTok video. Rather than nagging, fighting, or demanding change, she simply pulled the plug on her emotions. You're going to let them disrespect you. You're going to let them disrespect you, Neal noted. You're going to watch them disrespect you until you no longer want to associate with them anymore. It's Breakup by Slow Burn.
Makes sense to me. Like,
Yeah.
waiting until you hate each other and then it's a natural split. I have no issues with this. Then somebody's not, like, devastated. There's nothing sadder than when one person is ready to break it off and the other person felt like they were blindsided, you know? Which I never really understood. Like, how are you that blindsided? Like, unless, like, this person, I guess, really kept it under wraps how much they hated you. But I support this idea of giving it enough time until you're positive that there's no recovering.
Right. Yeah, I think at this point, like, I guess it's just how much time do you have to spare, right?
Yeah.
Like, are you willing to just, like, wait it out? But I don't know. I'm not a big fan of quiet quitting. Like, I've worked with this. I worked with a producer for this thing that I wrote for like the last year. And 6 months into it, I'm just like, "Are you still into this?" And he was like, "Yeah, bro." And then for 6 more months, he just didn't do anything. And I'm like, "Brother," like. And then finally, when I was like, "I feel like we should part ways," and he's like, "Definitely." I'm like, "Dog, why didn't we do this 6 months ago, bro? Like, why are you this quickly affirming what I believe?"
I completely agree with you. When it comes to work quiet quitting, this is unacceptable. Okay?
Right.
This is wasting time. But in a relationship, like, you never know. It could turn around. I often feel like, at least, like, my single friends that are, like, serial daters, but just never, for whatever reason, they always find something wrong with the girl that they're dating. I just don't think that they ever give it enough time. So I think that if you have this mentality that you're going to give it your all until you potentially hate the person, you could end up liking them. You never know. But yeah, quiet quitting in the workplace, this is no bueno at all. You're wasting money, you're wasting time. I don't know. I think it's a little different, but I hear you.
I don't want to make a blanketed statement because I'd like to actually have one on the show just because I think we could learn a lot from them. But I've had friends before who've been in marriages who've been like, you can go to couples therapy, it won't work. Like, they're like, you're stuck with this person who's not going to change. And either you like really bear down, get down with the vows and just go, okay, like, hopefully, like, the stock market, this trends up, but right now we are in a bear market.
Yeah.
We're down 10,000 points.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that you can't ever be with somebody with the intention to change them. At the same time, I do think that depending on when you meet, you will change naturally, and I hope you evolve in the way that... I hope that you evolve together. When Claudia and I met, we were two completely different people. I'm very thankful our relationship gets better every single year. We fought more in the first year of our relationship than we do today. It just, and I think that that's because little things that bothered me, I would bring up. Little things that bothered her, she would bring up. There was no swallowing. And for a period of time, you start to swallow the little things that bother you, and then all of a sudden, they don't bother you anymore because you grew up. Like, that tick no longer bothers me. Peace is more important to me than whatever that little thing was that was bothering me. So again, I'm not trying to make a blanket statement, but I do think that if you're not growing with someone, yes, you could get down with your vows and just be cool with it, but I can't imagine that. Like, that would really stress me out if my relationship was deteriorating over time and I was just stuck. That would suck.
Yeah, I mean, I know from a lot of married friends who've gone through like elongated rough periods, like
totally
rougher than we think as people who have either been single and or were in, just dating relationships. When people will talk about like, oh yeah, like 2014 to 2020 was, and I'm like, whoa, what?
Wow.
And they're like, yeah. They're like, it was rough, but they're like, we had kids, we're married. They're like, it got better. It wasn't 365 days a year of awful, but like, it was a net tough. It was net negative for those 4 or 5 years of just like, put your head down, raise these kids, and wish it was better.
With young kids, is that what it is?
I would say so.
Yeah, I think that that's also a very, very valid excuse for having a tough time. That makes sense to me. Where if you have children and all of a sudden your life is completely flipped upside down, your schedule is, you're no longer living for each other, you're living for someone. Like, I don't remember who posted this on Instagram, but it resonated. I think it was Jesse Itzler, if you know who that is. He posted on Instagram that like the most important thing that you can do for your children is love their mother. And I thought that was really profound. And it made me think, like, if you can make sure, and obviously the reverse should be equally as important. The best thing you can do for your kids is love your husband. But if you can have that foundation always be really strong and solve problems together, I would think that it would be easier to not just focus on how do we put our kid first, because we put ourselves first already, and now we're collectively going to put the kid first. Does that make sense? Because I can see the flip side obviously happening, where like you're just trying to survive, and so your relationship completely takes a back seat while you just figure it out. Right.
Yeah, I think it depends. I would be interested. I've said this to Paige before, and I don't know, if other people feel this way. I've said to her before, I'm like, I know you love me, but I'm not sure you like me. It's true. Are we doing the truth corner? Olivia's nodding her head. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm here.
You get it, right?
Yeah. Definitely. Like, there are moments, I think, where if you're having like challenges with a partner too, it's like, I don't like you right now, but I still like love you. I feel like that probably comes more to when you're like a parent and you have children, and like, I don't know. I know too, I have that feeling with like my family members where like, I don't like you right now, but I'll always love you, because like you become family when you make that commitment to each other, obviously. But yeah, I like just speaking too of like this whole idea of like dating until you hate someone. Like, I had an ex years ago that we were like best friends, and then dated for about the same amount of time that we were best friends. And like, I just remember there was like a point about 1.5 years in, and I was like, I don't think this is gonna work out long term, but like I really care about this person. Like I loved him, but I did not like him anymore. I was like, I love you as a human being, and like I want you to be better, and I want like both of us to grow. But it was just funny because we dated for another like year and a half after that, ended up breaking up very amicably. But like we both just like flourished right after we broke up. It was like, oh, okay, maybe if like you take out that level of, to like Ben's point too, of like, or your point actually, of like how much time do you have to kind of like give that space. But like I don't know, it made it like easier I think for both of us to like let it go, give it rest, because we tried and then like we both just like took off after that. So that kind of rounds back to the first point. But yeah, I think you can definitely love someone and not always like them.
Oh yeah, I'll look at Paige and be like, am I giving you the ick right now? Like,
and by the way,
like,
that
for sure.
and that gives her the more ick. If you were giving her the ick before you asked if you're giving her the ick, now she's icked to the fucking max.
To the gills.
Yeah, like,
Icked to the gills.
like I.
Yeah, dog.
No, and
like, do you think Claudia thinks you're dope?
by the way,
No way. No fucking way, bro.
I think that certainly there are plenty of times, and she will tell me when I'm bothering her or when something's wrong. I just accept it though. I think that's one of those things where like early on, I would have been pissed, and now it's just like okay, and then it goes away. But like if I think about it, it doesn't go away. That's one of the perfect examples. Like I'll tell you, last night we're at the U.S. Open, and I know that she's joking, but like I turned to her, I had a nice honeydew, and she's like, Ben, your breath fucking stinks. And it's like, what do you want? and it's like, what do you want me to do about it? Okay, what do you want me to do about it? But instead of getting annoyed, I would just like laughed it off, and then it was funny. But like there was a period of time where like I would have been like self-conscious, like, oh my god, my breath fucking stinks. Like, what do you want me to do? I don't have a toothbrush. I'm literally sitting at the U.S. Open. Like, what am I supposed to do now? Why did you tell me this?
Why would it?
Because I'm now in my head.
Why would it stink after a honeydew though?
Alcohol, at least for me, alcohol. I think it's by the way, it's not just for me. I was gonna like act like I'm the only person who gets dehydrated from alcohol. I think that it dehydrates you, and then your mouth is dry. Also, Claudia she literally could work for the police. She has the nose. She has the nose of a fucking police dog. Like she could be like sniffing a bag and know that there's cocaine in it. Like she's
an by the way, so could I.
She could be like sniffing a whole bag of coke and knowing it's blow.
I don't like coke. I just like the way it smells.
Like
yeah, she's our little Angela Bassett hound.
Yeah, she's a good nose, a strong trained nose.
She could work for a perfumery.
Yes, it's identifying notes. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Oh, I forgot about the U.S. Open. Okay, so we went to the U.S. Open, and Josh, we randomly Spritz Society sponsored. Have you seen my Instagram stories on this?
Maybe.
Okay, we sponsored these two unranked kids, doubles, Robert Cash and JJ Tracy, completely unranked. Made them hats. Thought, okay, they're going to lose in the first round. It doesn't matter. They made it to the quarters. They've beaten 3 ranked teams in a row. So we went and we watched them last night before Djokovic. 23-year-old studs from OSU are just ripping it. And it's so amazing. They win, press conference, Spritz hat. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah. It's unbelievable. So yeah, I had to share that at the U.S. Open. We literally we're watching them. People are coming up to us and they're like, we're here to see the Spritz guys. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is sick.
Now, what does that mean when you're sponsoring? Like, does that mean you just gave them a check to wear the hat?
For this, no. Like, we didn't even. Like, they didn't have any sponsors. Like, it's for this. Like, I think eventually, especially because they're now like pretty good, we will compensate them financially. But it's been we're gonna make you hats and we're gonna talk about you. Like, they spoke about them on the toast. They're getting Instagram followers. I'm tagging them. They have 2,000 followers each. We have millions. Like, I think it's just awareness. They had no sponsors. They were completely unknown, and we just got lucky. It's like a complete flyer. It's like they could have easily just lost in the first round. So you can't pay somebody like that because they're completely unknown. But now, imagine they win the U.S. Open. They could. They're in the quarters.
What do you think of the fact that now it does ruffle my feathers just a little bit that in things, I guess they do it in hockey too, but they definitely do it in basketball, how the jerseys have like the Motorola patch.
Totally.
Or like they're sponsored by one massive sponsor. It's weird.
I think it's weird too. I think it's I like when like Djokovic does this, okay? And I guess Robert Cash and JJ Tracy are doing with the Spritz hats too. They're not wearing it during the match. They wear it during the press conference. Djokovic, you'll see, he will finish, I think his sponsor's Audemars, and he'll go and put on a sick fucking watch. The second he finishes, you watch, he reaches into his bag, he puts it on, and that's where he's contracted. Like, I like when people are sponsored by more than one thing. He wears Lacoste shorts, so you know it's that. He wears, I'm sure, a different shoe brand. But yeah, no, they're really lame sponsors. Like the Knicks I think the Knicks is like, I think we're sponsored by like Abu Dhabi. It's like the tourism board at like their brands. Yeah, what's his name? Fritz last night. Motorola. Sorry, Motorola, you don't sponsor us anyways. Such an ugly logo. Like I'm trying to think of others in the NBA. There are some weird sponsors.
The Motorola Razr.
It was an amazing phone. It was an amazing phone.
What about? Yeah, but it's funny too, right? Because Rafa Nadal was famous for having like these tics that he would always like pull his hair back and he would like do all these things while he was playing. And he famously always pulled his wedgie out. I think before each point.
That's so funny.
He would just like do a quick tug of his shorts. And like, what if you were like his shorts sponsor? And you're like, Rafa, maybe you don't pull a wedgie out every time. It's telling people that Uniqlo gives you wedgies.
Yeah, no good. No good at all.
Yeah, that was a meeting.
I think Uniqlo was Federer, or was it Nadal?
I'm not sure.
I think Federer. Like when you're that good at tennis, I think the same thing happened with OnCloud. You're Federer. He got a piece of OnCloud. He started wearing OnClouds, and OnClouds exploded. There was like
massive.
Like it's just so when you're that level of influential. These partnerships are everything, and that's why they're so expensive. Nadal or Federer wearing Uniqlo made people think that Uniqlo is for tennis. Like it's I don't know. It's genius when it's that big of a person.
Should we get to a quick SpeakPipe?
We should.
If you want to leave us a message, get some advice, go to speakpipe.com/goodguys. Keep it brief. Brevity's key. Okay, let's hear from somebody good. You already know the deal. From Anonymous.
Hey, good guys. I am getting married at the end of June in Texas, so it is going to be super hot. So instead of past hors d'oeuvres, we are thinking about doing a little ice cream stand at our cocktail hour. It's an indoor-outdoor cocktail hour. It's a little guy with a stand and umbrella. It's kind of cute, and he does mini ice cream sandwiches and push pops. So we were thinking of doing that instead of past hors d'oeuvres because personally, I think nobody wants a mid-empanada when it's 100 degrees outside. But my question is that weird? As a guest, are you expecting or wanting past hors d'oeuvres? Are you not wanting a cocktail with ice cream? Or what are your thoughts? Y'all are the kings of food, and I heard you talking about this coastal wedding, so wanted to know your opinion. Thanks so much.
Love you, but what are you, fucking nuts? Okay? This is a horrible idea for a million reasons. First of all, you're going to ruin everybody's appetite giving them ice cream before they go to dinner. What if people are lactose intolerant? All of a sudden, they're shitting themselves the whole night. You have dairy at the end. You don't have dairy at the beginning. And most importantly, it's a boiling hot day, and you're going to give people ice cream that's going to drip and fall on their tuxedo. This is a terrible idea. What if it's chocolate and falls on your white dress? This is a horrible idea. I've never heard of anybody complaining about an empanada at any degree. Who cares? All of a sudden you can't eat food because it's warm out? I was ready to roast you when I thought you were going to do a gazpacho station, which I'll never understand gazpacho. But ice cream before instead of past hors d'oeuvres? This is lunacy.
But first of all, there's no tilde on empanada.
Totally. I was thinking the same thing. Empanada. You live next to Mexico. What are you, nuts? Empanada. Not empanada. It's not like a piñata.
Yeah, there's no tilde.
Ooh, Josh, imagine an empanada the size of a piñata. And you smack it and beef pours out.
That'd be amazing.
Right? Just like a big piñata empanada. and we call it the empanada. You created something great. You just didn't know what you made.
Yes.
The empanada.
Oh my God, I feel like Mark Zuckerberg in his dorm room at Harvard.
VCs are going to be calling on empanada. I'm telling you.
If Goya is a VC, I'm in.
I'm in it for the empanada.
I mean, what about, what if they still do past hors d'oeuvres? But okay, here's maybe a compromise, Ben. They do slushy drinks, inspired slushy. So like ice margaritas, daiquiris, pina coladas, like fun slushy inspired drinks is kind of the cooling mechanism.
This is a lovely idea. Lovely. I think it's wonderful.
Okay.
You could also, I don't know, do the cocktail hour inside. Also, it's, I don't like any of this. I like your idea. That's a wonderful idea. I don't like her thinking the ice cream. You better not do it. This is bad. This is a bad idea. One of the worst SpeakPipes I've ever heard.
What are you nuts?
Thank God you called in.
Next one from Fatty. That's what they said.
Hey, good guys. Something happened recently, and I know you don't know me, and I don't really know you, but I just felt like the two of you needed to know that this happened. My sister recently had an engagement party, and as my mom and I left said engagement party, her mother-in-law turned to her and asked her, and I quote, "Does obesity run in your family?"
Yikes.
Toodles!
Yikes.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
That's what's up.
Oh, my.
And a fair question.
yeah. I mean, you got to know.
I mean, obesity doesn't really run in a family. It walks.
It's wheeled.
Obesity sit in your family.
It's wheeled.
Does obesity scoot in your family?
Do New Balance run in your family? Velcro shoes. Oh my God. It's a terrible question.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I have to assume she's fat, right? That's why she asked her that,
It could be.
right? I don't think that you would ask a skinny woman, "Does obesity run in your family?" So it's not.
Sure.
So it's not nice to go to a big fat fatty and say, "Hey, does big fat fatties run in your family? Is your mom a big fat fatty? Is your dad a big fat fatty? Is everybody a big fat fatty?" That's not nice. You can just assume, yes.
Yeah.
It does. It absolutely does.
Exactly.
It typically does.
I-
It typically does.
I-
It's rare
I
that
told
there's
my
an
wife from
outlier.
the beginning.
Yeah.
From Jump Street, I was like, our kids are gonna have flat feet and depression.
Yeah.
And you know what? They're gonna be sweethearts.
Yeah. They're gonna love their mother.
Yeah.
They're gonna love them.
They are gonna love their
They're
mother.
gonna
They might have a list.
They're gonna love their mother.
Okay, flat feet and a lisp. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
I forgot life's not fair.
Yeah, it's fine. They'll have a second toe bigger than the first. For me, they'll have a big gap
problem.
between the big toe and the second.
No problem.
Flat feet. Ooh, Josh, I'm starting physical therapy today.
Mazel, I go all the time.
I literally, it was actually, it was funny. We were doing the Soto method with our friend Hillary, who runs it, and she was having me do some kind of a stretch, and I guess she didn't realize how little mobility I had this way. And she literally looked at me and she's like, "You need to go into PT yesterday. So we're going to work on whatever this is, getting this back more, and the external rotation on my hips." So
God bless
So
you.
I will keep you posted. I will keep you
Great.
posted.
I'm currently in physical therapy for my TMJ with my neck and tight shoulders. Shout out my physical therapist, On God, or as I call him, On God.
That sounds like a masseuse, right? You just get massages for neck and shoulders? What do you do?
I go to the place where the LA Kings go for physical
Wow.
therapy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's hot.
It's horrible, but yeah, no, it's fine. Like you do certain rows to.
Oh.
It's basically strengthening your
Got
shoulders
it.
and your neck. They put one of those rubber bands around my head, and I have to like use resistance to strengthen my neck.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is going to be hard stuff, what I'm about to do.
No one does. I'll tell you what. Physical therapy has only ever been the only thing that fixes me. No one does it because it's actual work, and they'd rather go and throw their money away for a chiropractor and lay on a table like a big lazy bastard.
Like a big fat loser. Yeah, okay.
Go do the work.
No, I'm going to do the work. I'm excited.
You'll feel great.
You got a what are you nuts?
My What Are You Nuts is, our What Are You Nuts moment of the week are our gripes with people, places, and things, both big and small, whatever, stick it in your craw. My What Are You Nuts is whenever someone says, hey, when's your birthday? And you say, November 10th. And they go, November 8th. Who cares?
Not me.
Well, same month? Same week? Don't care.
Don't care.
That's not ill. We're not 7. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to run into each other at Chuck E. Cheese because we're having a birthday on the same day. We're grown-ups. Birthdays are stupid. Anything that everyone has, not cool. Not cool. What are you nuts?
I couldn't agree more. Complete what are you nuts? Even if it's the same day. What are we going to have, a joint birthday party? Who gives a rat's ass, okay?
No one.
My what are you nuts is the wife beater. This is a what are you nuts? I don't understand. We have a tank top that's called a wife beater. Very openly called a wife beater. This is a very weird, like anybody, I'm sorry, Tony Soprano, you're wearing it under your shirt. This is just very strange. It's a weird material. I just don't like it at all. It's a complete what are you nuts? If somebody wants to rebrand it, rename it, no issues. What happened? Our producer's wearing a wife beater? What are you nuts?
No, he's not.
He's like,
Yeah. He is.
Okay, what do you do? Beat your wife? All right, I don't know. It's just like, it's fucking nuts. That's it. You know what else is nuts? Not giving this episode 5 stars. That's a what are you nuts? Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Watch us on YouTube. Share our clips. Instagram and TikTok. Mondays and Thursdays, folks. We will see you next time.